Let's talk condos today and what makes the financing, if you're interested in buying a condo, potentially different. So, Ryan, happy Tip Tuesday. Good to see you.
Welcome back, everyone. Happy Tip Tuesday. Yes, condos, with home prices really continuing to increase, we have a lot of buyers looking into condominiums because, they're typically cheaper than single family residences. They're sometimes the first to pop up when you do these house searches. But there are a lot of things to consider before making an offer on one. So we'll go through a couple today. First, condos do take a little bit more work to get approved for financing than single family residences. Now, the main reason as a condo owner, you own the interior of the condo and the structural components of the exterior walls, but the rest of the condo owners jointly own shared common areas within that community. So this is managed by a homeowners association or HOA. And during the housing bubble of 2008, some condo HOAs ran out of money and went bankrupt. So lenders need to dig into the finances of these HOAs to make sure they're financially solvent. And on FHA and VA loans, there's even a list that has pre-approved complexes. So not all condo complexes qualify for government financing. We need to make sure they're on that list. If they're not, sometimes you could do something called a spot approval, where you dig in deeper to each individual unit to see if you qualify. So there's a lot of hoops to jump through for that. So it can be a little bit more complicated for government loans if it's not on their pre-approved list. Now, the second big thing to consider, Dana, I know we talk about this a lot, is the high cost of the HOAs. Single family homes that are in planned communities that have the HOAs usually have monthly fees of maybe, 50 to 150, depends. They have less common areas. That's why. But condos, since you're sharing the cost of the larger common areas, they're usually much higher, usually in the 250 to 350 range, or even, there's some luxury communities out there that are maybe 500 to 1,000. So it could be quite a bit. So if this is something, really to be aware of when you see a condo that comes up that seems well priced, but when you dig in deeper, just take a look, because you want to take a look at that HOA, because it's going to be a lot higher than a single family home, and it could make a big difference in your monthly payments.
Absolutely. And one thing why I love working with you is because if we have a client who's interested in a condo, I always send that listing to you to verify, because I don't always trust what is in the MLS. And that's not a bad thing. I'm just saying sometimes we just don't know. So it might say FHA approved or it might not, and it could be approved, it might not be approved. So thank you. I always send that to you first, Ryan, which
Yeah. Yeah, it's
yeah.
always good to do the legwork up front on condominiums. And on top of that, when you're getting pre-approved, you always want to make sure you understand, what the lender is pre-approving you for in terms of assumed HOA. You could be qualified for a $500,000 home, but ourselves, our company, we average maybe like an $80 HOA in your pre-approval, because we still do have the majority of our clients doing single family residences. But we always add in there, hey, if you look at a condo, let us know, because that could impact your approval amount. Instead of 80, if it's 200, 300, you might not be qualified for as much. So something to be, aware of.
Yeah, 100%. So if you guys have any questions on lending and condos, reach out to us. Have a great week, you guys. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.